Alright, so today we're going to talk about easy predictions that you can do against enemy champions to help you win lane easier, as well as not getting caught out, especially in the early game or even before minions spawn. So the first champion that I wanted to talk about for these predictions is Pyke. So Pyke is a very early game centric champion, and what he wants to do is get a lead super early so then he can scale super quick, one-shot you, get his R, get a bunch of gold, carry the game like that, right? Playing against Pyke in lane is pretty difficult because he has so much early game pressure with his Q that's able to hook you in as well as slow you, and then his dash, which gets him pretty far and stuns you. So early in the game, Pyke will want to go in on you as much as possible, right? So say you're getting a gank from the enemy jungler, right? Enemy jungler's right here, coming into your lane to gank you. Pyke wants to get on you, but Pyke is too far away to land his Q securely. He can't hit you from here. Dead. Pyke can't hit you from there. So what he's going to want to do most of the time is he's going to want to dash at you and then flash, right? So he's going to want to try and stun you on the very last second of his stun by flashing. These movements are very predictable, and this is just players in general as well. So usually when he knows he's going to land it right, he would just do this, okay? Then he would auto attack you with his Hail Blades procs. But something that you can notice is when Pyke players want to flash on you and they don't think that they can hit you with, say they don't want to Q second, right? They just want to E you and then flash. Something that they'll do that's very predictable is, one, they won't throw out another ability, and two, they won't auto attack you. So the same thing with Taric is true as well. So Taric, has his E, but it's pretty easy to sidestep. It's not a very big hitbox. It honestly is pretty easy. So when Taric's really trying to get on top of you and make sure that he lands his stun, it's the same thing that these players will do. If they know that they can't hit you with it, they're going to do this. They're going to flash stun you, or they'll go like this. These are super easy telltale signs that people are going to go in on you, especially if they use their ability back here. They're not going to hit you if they're all the way back here. There's just no way. So biggest point with Taric and Pyke, just watch when they use their abilities, and you know that you can't be hit from them without them flashing. If you see Taric wind up his E like this, odds are he'll probably flash for you in the early game. If you can flash out of the way, you can really turn the fight in your favor. So say the game just starts, we want to just instantly start running with our team somewhere. Blitzcrank players love to invade. It's common to do that when you're playing Blitz, right? So the thing that you can do to effectively stop these types of invades at level 1, anytime that I see these types of champs that are going to want to go in, try to get a kill, burn a flash, etc., etc., there's this really, really cool ping that says need vision, right? Enemy has a Blitzcrank. The first thing I'm doing is I'm going here, ping here, ping here, ping here, and ping here. This way your teammates know to cover the entrances of each part of the jungle. That way you're not getting invaded early, so they can't just go in, get a kill. This really helps out a lot. If I feel like I'm not safe, sometimes I will go here, just ward like this, and walk away. Same for red side. If I'm over on this side, I don't feel safe, just put a ward there, and walk back. So another tactic that people use a lot is going Hex Flash on champions that have hooks. So in this case, I'm playing Nautilus for this example. They don't have vision in this bush, they don't have vision in this bush, but they do in this one. And they're sitting up over here. The wave is right here, and I have no way to really get on top of them without them seeing me. When they're in the moment, they're just trying to lane, they're trying to farm minions, is that while they're doing that, Nautilus doesn't have to do anything. But they didn't just see that I Hex Flashed into this bush. Hook. Instantly I'm on top of both of them, thinking about where would I be if I'm the support in this situation? Where would I be, and what do I want to do in this certain situation? Because I'm not just going to sit there. Yeah, just pay attention to Hex Flashes and think, what would I do in this situation? If you would do that, then odds are that the enemy support is doing that as well. Okay, so let's say that now I just got enough gold for Mobies. Alright, I'm playing an engaged champ, I have Mobies, and I'm ready to back for my first back. Easiest thing to predict about any support player is that they always want to go mid. They want to either roam mid or top. So on their first back, let your teammates know, like, hey, they're back, and like, we don't know where they're at. Be like, they're missing, they're somewhere. Like, Thresh is alive. We need to be careful. The next thing you know, Thresh is already in mid lane, getting a kill on your mid laner, or getting a kill on your jungler. Maybe they're going to take grubs. Grubs are super duper OP right now, and people love going for them every single back of the game. Just say, hey, I don't know where support is, be careful. This top side is super impactful right now, and supports want to get their team ahead, especially engaged supports like Thresh.